My name is Walter V, and I've been DJing for many, many, many years. I'm New York. You know, I'm raised here. I come from Italian descent, but I'm raised in New York. When I was a teenager, I was DJing in home parties. I was going to this club in New Rochelle called Peachtrees, and asked the DJ to see what he could do. And of course, DJs even back then were a little touchy. The owner told me, if you think you can do a better job, you go ahead. So it went from a minimum amount of people on a Thursday night to like a packed house, continuously every week. And then went from packed, and then they started having lines outside waiting to get in. Steve Rubell at the time had a place not too far away. They had a restaurant / nightclub there also. And he asked me, because he liked what I was playing and he liked how I was working the crowd at the time, if I would be interested to do something. He wanted to open a club in Queens, and in Queens, that place started making too much noise for the neighborhood. Early Grace Jones would be singing on a dance floor, performing, the Village People, craziness. Before they even put out a record, they were like dancing on the floor and making a ruckus. They got shut down. So after a while, Steve was without a club and was building a new club in Manhattan and had bigger plans, and it turned out to be Studio 54. I got to play in the hottest club in the world at a time that it was hot. As a shy kid at the time, I'm there mixing records, and underneath the decks, my knees were knocking. So I'm doing my thing there because it was a full crowd, and that's all I know. There's a lot of people down there, and I got to keep them dancing. These are the craziest parties ever. And I didn't even know half the stuff that was, being written about and publicized afterwards. What was going on in the other rooms, and even on the asphalt, because I'm trying to do my job. I'm just, when I was hiding behind the vinyl, I got my strength. Studio 54 closed. I went back to Mount Vernon, and there I started playing early new wave music. My music changed from the disco to new wave at that time. The look changed, the sound changed. Then from there, I went back to Manhattan to play a huge after-hours club called Berlin. I got to play another hot spot. Once again, all the famous people and the beautiful people, Billy Idol, Madonna, Tom Bailey from the Thompson Twins, all sorts of people that most of America didn't hear of yet. And from there, I went to play Danceteria. So many stars played there. So many people worked there, they became stars. Debbie Mazar from, the big actress now, and Madonna used to come in and try her dance move and try to, impress the DJs with her vocal skills, and she got the ear of Mark Heyman's, and from there it was history. Everybody, come on, dance and sing. Everybody, get up and do your thing. When I first started traveling, it was mid to the second part of the 80s. It was mostly Japan in the beginning. I got the word, and I asked Mark if he was interested in going. And because of Mark's notoriety with Madonna, they used him as the opening DJ for the club. And I was the second DJ coming in. And we overlapped weekends, so Mark and I got to hang out in Japan together for the first time. Then to Jamaica, then I played in various spots in Europe, then play in Hacienda, in England. But I did in Japan exclusively. I did a lot of trips to Japan for a while. And this is all when we first opened up the tunnel under Rudolph, and Ellie, I think was his name. Huge space.
In New York.
In New York. It was great. It was the happening spot at the moment. 90s, I would say, were a lot of the litigation clubs, which was Tunnel, Limelight, USA, which I got to play in all of them. I never lost the love of music, but that's me. I like to see people dancing and happy faces, and that's why I did it to begin with. Every time you play a record, there's certain feelings that you have of what you saw and what you felt at the moment, and you try to retranslate it to the new crowd. Not just playing the song where you knew it was a hit and it would work and people sing along and dance to it, but also because you know the feeling that was going on at the time, and you try to muster that up again. You take what you knew from back then and you know what would be good now, mixed in with what's going on. I like to keep it fresh with some of the catalog I have in my brain. That includes whatever I feel belongs in the sauce. It has the magic. It has the magic. You can get that feel. If they pick the right sounds in the right spot, wow, it's that record, but it's now. That's what moves me. And then I know it just sends different signals to my brain as to where to go. But if it's a Studio 54, and they want Studio 54 from 1977, 1978, I know what to do. If they want 1982, I know what to do. But if it's up to me, I would play even a new song that has the feel of that time. I want dance music, not sing along. And if you sing along with it, that's fine, that's great, even better. But I want them to dance first. I don't know what it is.